Jethro Tull at his workstation. Hello, Jethro.
Alright.
What are you doing here?
Just figuring out what height they actually are.
What, these?
The pads. They've got slightly different length beams. So the pads aren't all exactly the same level because of different size rocks. So if I work that out now, then I can use the most appropriate beam on the most appropriate rock and hopefully end up with a flat top.
Cool.
Which is quite useful.
Yes. Very good hairstyle, flat top.
Exactly. I used to have a flat top many years ago. Got them done in Brighton.
Did you?
Yeah.
What, just one time, or did you go back to Brighton every time for the haircut?
I think a couple of times when I was visiting friends there. We all went to the barbers and got flat tops. Well, I got a flat top. It might have been a mispronunciation. Might have been like my blonde beers last night that turned out to be white wine, which was quite nice in the end, wasn't it?
It wasn't too bad. Yeah.
Just goes to show, spontaneity.
Exactly.
Serendipity.
Happy accident.
That's it. Bad like that.
It's looking good. You might remember from the other week our new window, which is working very well. I've given it a coat of varnish on the outside and the inside, so it's looking quite smart. And today I'm going to do a bit of repair and fill some of these holes. This is the window sill, which, as you can see, it's broken away. So I'm going to sort of build this back up again, build some of this up. I'll give that a bit of a go, and also seal in round some of this window edge as well. I'm using a lime mortar, which is called Show. Mixed with sand. It's a really nice thing to work with, actually. I really enjoy it. So I've got my chisels lined up. I've got this one, which is a new one to the collection, which was from our very kind neighbour. This one and a bigger one. Just starting to put a layer on here. So I haven't really got a level surface to film with, so I'll just do some small bits. I'm just trying to build up this section here, just bit by bit, so that I can work over the edge and sort of try and make a bit of a runoff for the water. Basically what's happened, where you can see some of this stone, the water's getting underneath. I'm just starting to put the do a bit on the outside, just here. Sort of joining up with the old creepy. Here's a piece I haven't done yet. It's quite difficult to see here, but I need to get that off because it's moss before I put the new stuff on. So I'll do that. Just going along these pieces. This little tool, it's actually really good. Well, not that I doubted that it would be. It's lovely. Very easy to get in the holes. With this, and basically you wet the surface first, which gives the show something to stick to. It sticks nicely, and because it's lime mix, it will absorb water and let the stonework breathe, which is good for these types of buildings. Also done a little bit more work here. I can just show you. I think and just along those areas there, just sort of made it look a bit uneven because it's an old building. Can't make it look like it's brand new, and I quite like it being organic. I've just got to show you this because it's just gorgeous. I've just been going up that edge piece there with my fine tool, and I know it's a bit laborious, but look at that, it's lovely. It's perfect for squeezing up there. Just filling in these areas. It's actually quite hard to, you have to think about where you're using the wrong hand, so kind of getting to grips with that. Done a few filling bits there. So basically that and these areas here, which I will sort of, when it's dried off a bit, I'll brush it off so it doesn't look quite so crude. But so far, not too bad. I think. And after this spillage, I shall brush the windowsill off. Just finished filling along this. It was a bit tricky, but basically I think I've got all of that area and all of this gap in between there and the gaps in the corner. Yeah. So we take a look at the window today. Yeah, so this is the window ledge. This is the ceiling between the beams. Make those a bit insect proof, and I've actually just put some teak oil on these wooden beams here, just to give them a bit of protection and nourishment. It's probably been a while since I've had that.
I'm getting set up to do the timing belt on the truck today. I've got my new belt, idler pulley, and the adjust for the bearing there, the roller bearing, idler pulley, and yeah, so I've stripped quite a lot off to get to. Got to take the grill off, got to take the radiator out, move the heater pipes to one side, move this front cover, take the belts off from the fan, take off the crankshaft pulley, take off this plastic cover, and then we can get to the belt itself. Make sure the heater's open so the water drains out through the heater pipes as well. The main thing is you don't want to get an airlock when you refill it all. The viscous fan, which is really clever. So it's a twisty hub, and it's got a kind of reverse oil, so as it gets hotter the oil gets thicker, so it drives more. When it's cold it allows it to spin quite freely. dead bird on the bottom of the radiator, look. Amazing.
Down here I see someone's written Sim 2019. Don't know what that actually means now. It would make a lot of sense, doesn't it? Anyway, so this is the cover that's got to come off. Crank pulley has to come off before the plastic comes out. These are the heater pipes which run around here in behind the dash. They've got you can just take these off and swing them out of the way, but you have to be able to look right in for the front, which really means you have to take the grill off. So I'll get on with that next, I think. Grease these, but it's been a few years now, so I'll grease them before they put them in here. Ha! Got it. Better.
I think the vehicle's ready.
It looks like there's some good air going in.
Yeah. I found a dead bird squashed on the radiator. Yeah.
Oh,
Weird, eh?
probably flew.
A long time ago, come up under the road or blown in.
How did the other one look?
Other
One look.
is in there. Belt.
Oh.
They're still digging in. They've got a way to go. Do you think it's time for coffee then?
Yeah.
Why?
Something quite interesting is, which is why, you know, it's good to do these things. So I also found there's some little cracks, or quite a lot of cracks really. So these cracks on the inside of this belt. So I mean it's going okay, but it's not going to last that much longer. So it's good to change that. It's got like a keyway in here, and there's a underneath here there's a key as well, so that you can only put it on the one place. What we have to look for here is this mark here, which should line up with this red mark at the top, and then coming further down here, this one here has a little mark there, and that needs to line up with that red mark there. And on the crank here we've got that red mark down there,
I believe behind this washer we should have a mark. One of these teeth has a mark in it. Oh no, it's at the back. It'll be on the back face of that. So we'll find when that turns around there'll be a marker there. So I'll turn them around till they all line up. So I replaced this one and this one here with a pulley and the new belt. Right, have to give it a go.
If anything happens, I'll tell you.
Okay. It's a very oval mark on there, isn't it? Sort of stand out a bit. top. Ah, I think that's quite good. It's a foot. I can just drill it about here.